NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Washington football team. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. With about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Franks now. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not. Before they work it across midfield.
He's a gain of 23 yards. And a Washington first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted. The running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Gibson here running out of the gun. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They go play action with Franks. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Franks, third down from the gun. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Gibson, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on first and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Working out of the gun, Franks. And this is going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 18. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And there's a typical run by Josh Jacobs, one where as a defender, you have to make a decision about how you approach him, because he's awfully physical with the ball in his hands. 12 touchdowns on the ground last year after 7 as a rookie, and he was a 1,000-yard rusher in each of his first 2 seasons. Wouldn't surprise me, with enough touches, he could easily crack the 1,500-yard mark.
Carr now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Mike 52, Mike 52. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. 93.
Throwing now is Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Montez Sweat, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake. Here's Franks.
And his throw here's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Franks looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Tackle there by William Jackson, former Bengal.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
52.
Here's Drake one more time on 2nd down. Drake with a first down and more.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Nice sharp run there by Kenyon Drake, and he's awfully tough to get on the ground. And how about this Raiders backfield? It's certainly not lacking for punch, having signed Drake this year and already having Josh Jacobs in the backfield. Now Drake, he's never had a 1,000-yard season, but last year in Arizona was his best yet. 955 yards and 10 rushing touchdowns, plus he can catch it swinging out of the backfield.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. We roll this.
Shotgun now for Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Edwards. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
93.
Carr to throw again. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Gibson is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. It's the fullback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Mason Crosby set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, Franks. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Washington.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. It's Franks now from the shotgun. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Touchdown! Curtis Samuel, his 9th touchdown of the season. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Washington 14. Raiders nothing. Mason Crosby set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Second and 10. Now Carr. And that'll be checked down to Drake. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Here's Carr to throw. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Our time. It's our time.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
One, later one.
Hey, check Mike 39.
Express.
I'm coming for you. You mom.
On first down, Carr. And that is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
6-18.
52's the mic.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And for Derek Carr on that last completion, he just went over 30,000 career passing yards. A guy that came into the league in 2014 and not the first guy that leaps into your mind when you think of quarterbacks that have piled up big passing numbers, but Carr has been consistent, and congratulations to him on going over 30K. On the move to his left. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. That's into the hands of Edwards. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Carr going to throw. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
52's the mic, boys. 52.
Now Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Go, go, go. 52's the mic.
From the gun, it's Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Right down.
52's the mic. Yeah. You don't want none.
The final shot here before half for Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there as time expires in the first half. And the Raiders get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half. So they say no to the field goal try late in the half, and it winds up really paying off as they score on the final play.
Yeah, a little bit of a gamble, but they had some foresight as well because they knew they were going to get the ball to start the third quarter. So they thought to themselves, if we score here, we can double up on back-to-back drives when we start the second half.
So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
In your face.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr. Open man is Edwards. He's got it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Right here. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Express.
You're not ready.
Here we go. That's it.
Counter play with Jacobs. Tackle made by Chase Young.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish, but you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And the Raiders have got him. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Franks now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Washington.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Throwing after the interception. Franks. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Franks. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Merritt. And the Raiders are going to take over here up near the 40. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Big stop, let's go.
52. Express.
On 1st down, Drake. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Check 52's the Mike. Yo, 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 yo. Yo. Yo, Mike 52, Mike 52.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Hey, we're good.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Franks. Thomas brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. The Franks looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now Franks. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Looking to throw. Franks. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. I mean, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Play action. Now it's Carr. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Washington.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. A handoff running left is Gibson. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And they go play action with Franks. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is caught. Touchdown, Washington. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Good catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 61 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
And not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
2nd and 8. Carr now to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Now Carr. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He dumps it off to Drake. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
So that'll back him up 5. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Daniel Carlson for the Raiders.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. They're set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Back to throw. Franks. That one is slant to McLaurin. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Setting up play action. Franks. He gets it to Thomas. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On first down, here's Franks. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Merritt. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Now the Raiders bringing the offense onto the field as they'll try to make it an 8-point swing. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Off the play fake, here's Franks. Pass complete, Thomas. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards the pickup, first down Washington.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Franks. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Off-play action. Franks. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 40. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.